At sunset, the village of Mwanga folded in on itself like a held breath. By day, it was ordinary. Farmers argued over fence lines, children chased goats through red dust, and elders sat beneath the mojumo tree, their faces as different as the lives they had lived. Wrinkles mapped decades, scars told quiet stories, smiles carried private meanings. Travelers passed through without a second glance. But when the sun slipped behind the hills, the faces changed. No bell announced it. No drum warned of it. The transformation arrived softly like night itself. Shadows stretched, lamps were lit, and one by one, every face in the village became the same. The same eyes, the same mouth, the same smooth, expressionless mask. It was a face no one recognized and everyone did. Outsiders rarely stayed past dusk. Those who did notice first the silence. Laughter died early. Doors closed quickly. People avoided looking at one another, lowering their heads as if shame might protect them. Because after dark, identity became dangerous. Nia learned this on her first night. She had arrived just before sunset, hoping for shelter and a meal. The innkeeper smiled at her warmly as he poured tea. His face was long and narrow, with a chipped front tooth. But when Nia looked up again, the tooth was gone. The face staring back at her was not his, it was hers. She gasped, spilling tea onto the floor. Around her, other villagers froze, every head turned. Her face stared back at her with the same wide eyes and trembling lips. "Don't scream," someone said, though the voice was wrong. It came from her own mouth across the room. They explained after they locked the doors. Long ago, the village had angered something that lived in the dark between people, the space where secrets hide. The thing fed on envy, on comparison, on the quiet belief that someone else had been given a better face, a better life. As punishment, it took their differences away each night, leaving only one shared mask. After dark, no one could be sure who was who. Arguments became impossible. Crimes could not be proven. Love could not be trusted. A kiss might belong to a stranger. A knife in the dark could be anyone's hand. So the village learned rules. Stay indoors. Speak little. Remember who you were before sunset. But the curse had a hunger. That night someone disappeared. At dawn, when faces returned, a woman was missing. Her family swore she had gone to bed. Her neighbors claimed they heard her voice outside. No one knew who had walked with her into the dark wearing the same borrowed face. Nia left at first light. As she crossed the last hill, she glanced back. The village looked peaceful, harmless. Smoke rose from cooking fires. People greeted each other by name, relieved to see their own faces again. But as the sun lowered behind her, Nia felt her skin prickle. For just a moment, reflected in a pool of water by the road, she saw a face that was not hers at all, but one she now recognized, and she realized the curse did not belong to the village. It followed those who had seen it.